Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here. Today's video is dedicated to buying a home on a budget, and I'm going to fill it with a lot of questions that I'm getting from most of my clients that I'm working with, helping people buy or sell their homes. Guys, I'm ZXPDLT, I'm a real estate agent in Calgary, I'm real licensed, and you probably were already on this channel for many years following me. So I decided to make a video, answer lots of questions so that you have a more clear understanding about the real estate market here, and that I have to answer less questions once I meet you guys. And my contact would be in the description of this video, of course. So guys, let's talk about shopping for a home on a budget. Number one thing is, I'm going to ask you, what is your budget? How much are you willing to pay? That's a very important question, guys, because it's going to tell me what neighborhoods to look and not look at, or what kind of home should we be looking at. What's the age of the home? Would it be an investment property? What would be a regular property? And how to shape your expectations towards what you can expect towards that budget, and to get you what's the best value that I can get for you within that budget. So that's why it's important for me to know. Now, it takes you to go to a mortgage broker for that, or a lender. I always recommend brokers because they have access to multiple lenders, and I always recommend not to shop with one or two. I have a list of mortgage brokers that I would recommend, but you can find somebody on Google or on Facebook, no problem. As long as you get the best deal, you go with that person. Always shop around for the best deal. And it's important to know your budget before you start shopping for a house, because I get a lot of people who say, well, I think I should be getting something within this budget, maybe even more. But how much? Well, I don't know yet. I haven't spoken to my mortgage broker. It's important that you do, because that's the only way I can help you get the best out of it and guide you in the right direction, and use all of my expertise and market knowledge to your advantage. Otherwise, there will be lots of disappointment once you know your house, your budget. Either you're going shopping for a house that is too cheap and you could have got something better, or you're shopping for something that's way more out of your budget, out of the region, would be straining you financially, very difficult, which I don't want to happen. Now guys, next part about it is, well, do you want a new home or an old home? Some people believe that, as I'm a real estate agent here in Calgary, I'm going to be trying to force you to buy an older home. I don't care, guys. It's for you to decide which one you want, because regardless if you're buying a new home from a builder or an older home, I'll be helping you find it if you are going to hire me for that. And the builder is going to pay my commission, so it's not even coming out of your own pocket, because that's how I do business, guys. As a buyer's agent, the seller is paying buyer's agent's commission. So I basically work for free, and the seller is paying the commission for me to work for you for free. How cool is that? That's one of the advantages of majority of Canadian markets are like that. And I never charge any additional fees. I just don't do that, guys. It's just my policy is like that. I never. Once we meet, I'll tell you guys more about it. Then, guys, another part about it: how much money are you planning to put down? Are you planning to put down 5% or 20%? Majority of clients I'm working with are putting 20% down, not to pay CMHC mortgage insurance. Now, what would I recommend? Guys, my opinion, but it's only my personal opinion. It's not right, it's not wrong, it's just an opinion. It's also correct to pay off 20% or more, because then you're not personally liable for your debt. There is Alberta legislation covering that, and also you don't have to pay mortgage insurance. How cool is that? Basically shows that you're kind of a reliable person who is borrowing money, so you don't have to worry about CMHC, which is cool. Now, in my personal opinion, currently, as we are talking, the bank interest rates are one of the lowest historical rates here in Canada. Like, seriously, guys, the money right now is very cheap. So it's just a little bit over 1% something on the mortgage interest rates right now. Hello. So basically, in my personal opinion, guys, if you're taking a mortgage with this kind of interest rates right now, you could invest that money into something else, and you could potentially make more money with that money that is in your pocket than being in your real estate. And that's me being a real estate agent with master's degree in economics and specialized in financial management back from Ukraine. How cool is that? My education is pretty big. I also have PMP certification, and I have diploma in logistics, and I have certification in Ukrainian accounting, but don't tell anyone because I hate accounting. Anyways, what I'm trying to say, guys, is that there are lots of things to consider, and there is no wrong way. Whether you want to put 5% only and keep that remaining amount and put it onto some other investment, or to put 20% down and save on CMHC. Both of the options, none of them is wrong. Now, another question, guys. Do you want to buy a new home or an older home? Here's what to consider. Guys, Canadian houses are built so well, you don't have to worry. The house is standing for 100 years. The house is up 80 years and still looking sharp. Depends on how they were maintained. They are not going to fall apart after 10 years. So my home is like 1970 something. It's still an amazing home, in amazing shape, and absolutely there is nothing wrong with it. So what I'm saying is, don't worry if the home is more than 10 years old. There is nothing bad about it. You can also buy an older home that is not the new build, but less than 10 years. It might still have a warranty, manufacturer's warranty, home builder's warranty that is put in by the Alberta government, and might even have an extended warranty provided by the builder. Still available. Now, another thing to consider is that you could actually buy a new home. You could build it. Now, guys, okay, I want to tell you something. Home builders, I know a lot of them, and I worked with a lot of them. I mean, work by showing their homes, talking to them, finding out information, bringing my clients to the builders, and all this kind of information, guys. So there is one thing to consider, guys, is that, well, some homes there are lane homes, for example, that are opposite of that home, for example. That is a front garage home. So they don't have a front garage. They have a back lane where they would have a garage. Most of them are built without a garage. Okay, so what price range can you get them right now as I'm shooting this video? Well, starting from bottom $400,000. Then, hey, Igor, but I need a double garage because I know about hailstorms that happen in Calgary, and government of Calgary and provincial government doesn't want to do much about it. What should I do? I need a garage. It's going to be extra $25,000 generally. Then you're like, hey Igor, I watched your videos on Airbnb. You're renting out your basement. I want to do the same thing. I need a legal basement suite. About $65,000 to $70,000. Some people are offering for cheaper, but generally in average in 65-70. That's what I heard from the builders. Then you're like, Igor, but I want to have amazing flooring. I want to have premium cabinets. I want to get amazing kitchen countertops. I want an executive kitchen. I want an executive toilet. I want executive everything, okay? Up to $40,000 in additional upgrades. Then after all of that, 5% GST, you have to pay government tax. Building new houses right now, guys, is also more expensive because of high prices for lumber, and it's all because of pandemic. Next part, hey Igor, but what if I'm buying an older house? Absolutely no problem with that, guys. You can actually buy a home that is like less than 10 years old, built by the same builders, might be even cheaper than a builder going to build. When you're buying from builder, consider this. It's going to take you 6 to 8 months to build it, or maybe 12 months. Ask the builder. You might have to shop around for a lot. You have to find a lot, and you know, the exposure towards the sun, front and back exposure. What do you want more? Do you want a west-facing backyard? Usually those lots are more expensive. Do you want something else? There's different prices. For example, front yard going to the south, usually for a little bit more affordable. So depending on the lot, depending on the builder, depending on the time. Now, consider this, while they're going to be building it, you would be renting a place for next 6 to 12 months, depending on how long it's going to take them to build. Take that into consideration. Now, I have nothing against new homes. They are amazing. Nobody lived them before, and you're going to be the first one. There might still be construction happening around it while you're living there, because they're still under development in that neighborhood, and generally they're further away from downtown. But that's not always the case if you have a lot of money. Now, guys, how about buying an older home? Okay, we can talk more about older homes once we meet in person. Let me tell you one thing: investment property or a house, and how big is your family? Guys, I see a lot of you guys coming to me and you want a house minimum 2,500 square feet. It's a huge house. I have a family. My home is 1,400 square feet. I have zero complaints. It's even bigger than I needed. Bigger than I needed. 2,500 square feet. If you don't have a big family, just think about cleaning, maintenance, and how much work it's going to take to get around that kind of huge house. You need a lot of relatives to fit in that kind of house. If you have a small family, might be too big. Then do you want an investment property, or do you want just a regular home? Investment properties are usually beaten up. If you're searching for something within $500,000, then you know those homes would be closer to northeast area or inner city, but not too close. But they are usually beaten up by tenants, rented up and down by previous owners as an investment property. If you want a new home and an investment property, think about $650,000, maybe $600,000. Quite more expensive. But Corona, guys, just joking. I've been shooting this video a second time, so I'm losing my voice because of it. Now, guys, the final part about it is, and a final suggestion I would say, guys, is if you just want to buy a regular home just for your family, let's say it's just you want to just live in it and enjoy your place, I would, guys, recommend not to look at investment properties and just buy a nice newer home for yourself to enjoy. Don't just follow me blindly, because I like to save money. I like my home to pay for its own mortgage, and that's what my preference is. But it's not for everyone. You get way more privacy, you get newer home, better looking one, without an investment property. But if you want to know more of any of these questions and anything in more details, my contact is in the description of this video, guys. Give me a call, and I'll help you find, buy, or sell your home here in Calgary. See you guys soon. Bye for now.